Here on Ascent, a map both teams have been good at. Both teams beat Fnatic, but Liquid did it 13-1. We'll see if they've got a chance of the same, as the pistol already sees them drawing first blood.
A solid trip setup has managed to get them the opener. The battle from Kiko's not the prettiest. It's left them a little bit low, and 3 players sat within this smoke. Even a flash being set up. They want to try and fight for that aggressive short control. The pot flash doesn't catch anyone, though. It's passive from the side of Liquid. They're waiting on the other side, but Levin in the meantime's done well. Nats fights back in turn, but look how low some of these Liquid players are. It gives Levin some hope for the ace, but he needs so much being surrounded, and Patatek will be there to give them their first round.
Pair of shields on all. This is a real battle. Early on, they're not content with Liquid having that early start. They don't want to stall out as they have before, but the team's been stalled. Levin alone falls towards the switch. A trade at last, but it's a 3v4. The numbers stacking against them. The odds not in their favor. And from a poor start to a terrible one in this half, as the force buy has failed. Looking for the Ray crunch, but a fight back from Patatek. His confidence tangible in his actions. A drop down punish, another swing from Patatek, and when he finally falls, he's left his team in a 4v2. Magnum desperately trying to pull this back, and with low HP on Camo, this could flip back in BBL's favor, but a nice play through the smoke puts the 3v1, in fact the 3v-none.
There though for BBL in this one. Aggressive position from Kiko, but this time there is a trade available. Camo also under some serious pressure, and he'll be dealt with. Trex now on that backside though. As I said, when he's good, this seems like an impossible defense to deal with, but he has been caught. Patatek still looking to try and take the fight versus Prophet. They're even right now, but Prophet needs to escape, and he has done so. The spike being down there could be a problem, but Patatek runs out.
30 seconds.
Left Nats alone, and now they know. They know right where he is. A cage to pop, but he's not going to step inside it for now. A 1 versus 2. Spike still needing to be planted, and that could be his chance to take some space. There it is. Off the tap. He's out and about. Already getting very close. This angle's being watched, but it's going to be 1-by-1 duels. Profek is head just above the boxes, but Nats can't connect. This is a fight for Levin that's a bit risky. Gets in there with the Blade Storm, no, and Camo's down and out. TP from Profek goes unnoticed. Trex, oh, he's going to be kicking himself after that one. And that's BBL with a huge advantage in this early fight. They've got the plant in a 5v3.
I love that. He knows off the Nightfall that not going to be able to hear anything. The same stairs as Trex has been every single time in the swing out. Magnum's managed to catch him. This leaves Patatek somewhat alone, but with the TP being utilized, and actually they've caught the rotation. BBL don't have to stay. They could just retreat away, and I think Kiko's realized that goes TPing into the smoke. I think he assumed they'd already left.
Reasonable assumption, but they've left 2 behind.
30 seconds left.
Magnum falls. Sociable's got all the info on at least one player. Can start to put 2 and 2 together. Oh, never mind! He gets the pick immediately. Now this is dangerous. This is desperately dangerous for Yumpy. The knife to go through. It's going to catch him. There's the information for Patatek. The tap now, putting it to half, but the swing comes in on time. Yumpy's not playing any games. The noise heard. Plenty of players close by, but they've lost Camo already. Sociable now making the play. He's been spotted, but not taken down. They've got the idea of where Trex is, but dealing with him's a different story.
Would have liked, especially with that flank still coming, but the flank will be spotted at the same time. They have so much information. BBL have sort of layered things perfectly here.
Yeah, they really have. Magnum especially holding on to life and winning the fight. Well, that's a bridge too far as well. They're crossing them all. I mean, for him, you saw him put the Prowler in. As soon as it catches a player, paranoia is there from Profek. Completely shuts down that extra leg, because they knew he was there after popping the ult, but dealing with him again.
Both teams losing some utility, but Kiko down. Immediately going to see the pop of that Hunter's Fury. Nats has been able to hold them out, but Magnum re-aggresses, and Camo just seems to have no idea that there could be another player there. Nats now on the site fighting for his life, but it is Yumpy to remove him as well. And while we spoke of the mastery of Trex, he's known for the clutches, but when you look at the economy of his team, this is not one he can go for. And well, BBL don't want to let him hold on to the gun. Can he dodge the gauntlet? No. It's stripped back, and the Nats trips are always just so nasty. The perfect read. And what his opponent is doing, well, seemingly catching out Yumpy as well. That's the second time in a couple of rounds that he's managed to reveal the entirety of the enemy. Do they have what it takes to fight back in with weak weapons, though?
Nice attempt by Profek, but he comes out worse for wear, especially
the Cam's still alive.
3 versus 5. Cam still sat there, by the way, yeah. Even after that extra tag we saw, no one's broken it, but the info, well, there's something else that needs to follow it. And they have found every pick along the way. It looks like the neck-and-neck half is no longer.
It seems like Magnum's going to use that as bait, but he's lost the fight as well. Nats putting this into a 2-man advantage. Yumpy's got an interesting position, but I don't know if he's going to be able to capitalize off it. And they've already managed to make the way past, and well, for the 2 Turkish players trying to catch them on the cross, again, it's just too little too late. Liquid have that full control. Finally, Yumpy's surprise is shown, but his teammate dies at the same time.
Camo's such an annoyance to play against. He tucked in this corner, just waited, counted to 10, and re-swung out, gets his dash back, and just bails. A 4 versus 2 locked in, good patience, good discipline. Until then, caught through the wall. He was spotted, his elbow was, and now Team Liquid. Only 1 man in the lead, and Levin somehow taking down Kiko. That was through the boxes as well. Another for Levin. He's on fire with Trex, having to have another clutch towards the boathouse. Double swung, and it's dealt with easily.
Rifle from the last round, and then it's just pistols, but that's still got them a man advantage.
Unless I misread, I'm pretty sure he was full shield too, so that was a double tap from the Outlaw. Takes a bit of damage for it, ends up going down, but Magnum now gets to fly under the radar. As a result, a fight in mid. They're looking the other way. Magnum gets a freebie. Now there's upgrades available for BBL and a man advantage going into the retake. They managed to make it level. Their economy left in the dirt.
Ooh, brother. That's a mistake. That's a huge mistake, and because of that, it's all going to fall apart. We're in a great position to one of struggle. A chance still for Magnum, though. Turns it into the 1 versus 1. You bet your house on Trex with full HP. And his opponent only on 8. And he's even going to fall back to a passive position. He's waiting patiently for Magnum to round the corner. But after pausing, they're going straight back in. Nice work from Yumpy, and it's the 1-2 punch. Profek swings off that initial fight. And even though there were multiple players there, Liquid have come out 2 men down.
The resurgence of BBL seemingly online early in this half. Magnum and Yumpy locking it in with Trex. I said he's reliable in a clutch, maybe not the 1v5. The old no dash out anymore, and he has to bail quickly.
Oh, maybe not so quickly. He only had a few bullets left, but he still managed to take down Padatek. If they can clear, they can bring him back, and he already is back from the fray. Levin still clinging to life. Yumpy is there alongside him, trying to deny, and sociable as well, but it still comes down to Levin. Both players tagged. He almost gets caught out by Trex, and in fact he does. Looks like he had him dead to rights with only 5 HP standing. Poor approach from Liquid. Yumpy under pressure, he loses that fight as well. These have been opportunities, and Liquid have taken both.
Yeah, another great reveal from Magnum, but the fight doesn't go their way. Shut down every step of the way with Profek. Stood on backside, revealed the smoke at least to reposition the spam. Good, but the nade from Padatek takes him out in the end. And Magnum, good utility we talk about. The spam towards market, or towards Link, this was doing a lot of damage. The reveal on short almost got them a kill, but Padatek and Camo still drawing breath, and it's him who has to finish them off. But first, getting past Nats. 11, another risk taken. This time a better solution, but he only gets 1. The trade out for Liquid as they pick up the pace towards the site, running into Magnum. He'll land himself 1. The C's to stop an immediate push so he can focus on Nats, but he won't take him down. And Profek again, dropping onto the site. The last defender. As the rotates are coming through, and actually a little bit slow on making this push happen. That catches BBL off guard as they already commit an ultimate, but Liquid, they've pumped the brakes. Now the TP to the B site, despite rotating, and Nats causing problems in the back line. It's a beautiful round from Liquid. I don't know if they read that overreaction from their opposition, but it worked perfectly, playing into their hands and out of BBL's. This lead, it should be extended.
Yeah.
To 2, to an 11-9 scoreline. Only Profek stands in their way, and he's got time, but cutting through these 3 players will be difficult. The stack up here, everybody drawing breath from BBL, stands waiting for Team Liquid on the B site. The first pick goes to the rifle, but the pistols still standing their ground, but now look, With 20 seconds left on the clock, the spike goes back. The picks go back in their favor.
Hesitating.
15. The spike's coming to B. Now, Levin has a chance to end this with the Blade Storm! Levin, a three-piece in a round that should never have been BBL. They found the win. It's 11-10, locked in.
God, nothing that can be done from Nats at this stage.
Round after round to unfold. Deep aggression from Levin. He's got two! The confidence back in full force, but the trades out in the end leave us on equal footing. A 2 versus 2. Now they've got to be the ones to clutch this out, to bring BBL to 11.
Nasty. The trip will be spotted.
One enemy
They managed to
remaining.
dodge at least a little bit of it, but now Magnum is all that remains. Nats is set up again, causing them issues, and with the cam still being baited, there's no secrecy to be had. Magnum from the top rope finds the first, has a good gamble on the second, but again it's Trex.
Attackers coming his way. Patatek the first to draw blood. Yumpy needs to hold strong, at least find value from this position, but he's shut down. And Levin and Profek again. A two-player clutch needed by BBL. Nice opening. If there's anyone you want in this situation, it is Levin. He's delivered. In so many of these rounds, the wallbangs attempted and landed for damage.
He's running out of bullets.
Too many players to take down.
They're sitting passive. He doesn't have enough to pull off some miracle spams, but he's still going for it. Bullets are going to be an issue at this stage. Unless there's another gun to be found, hoping that somebody gives a fight, and Profek will find one, but he takes damage. And now on the cross, there's no hope. It is Nats on the hold. It was a back and forth throughout this initial map, but on their opponent's map choice, Liquid come out on top. Magnum's about to come under some serious pressure, and he loses the battle. Even looked like he had the drop on his opponents. Now the aggression coming in, it's actually expected. The Liquid player is not too aggressive. The net is going to catch out Patatek, who will fall. But it's still only a 2-for-1 trade, and while Yumpy tries to put it back in their favor, even with the wraparound from Levin. But it's looking like potentially another pistol going the way of Liquid.
Is off the charts. Like, here they're ready. They find the pick on mid. They're ready for the aggression coming through elbow, sensing something was up with how that early fight went. You look back to the previous map, and even just thinking about that round where Sociable put in his ult towards the A site on Ascent. This shouldn't be winnable.
I need somebody to make a pretty severe mistake, and why he doesn't even expect Nats behind him.
That goes to a Stinger, 2 pistols. Margin for error here is large, but the Ghost is the one opening up the round.
Yeah, very nice stuff from Kiko. That's all the value of having this additional double duelist. He can take space, and Camo can be the second man in. You can do the same, or in reverse as well. It's very hard to play against that level of chaos, but also when the two players doing it.
We're looking at Trex being able to recover that quickly, and Magnum will make it to the spike. Even tap it just to cause a headache. He's got quite a bit of time here, actually. They kind of need to run in. They need to hurry up. The spike has to go, and they've let him defuse it. They've let him defuse under their nose. They left themselves some cash. They're still able to buy, still able to get some rifles. They lose the opening duel. They lose the second, and it's all to Levin. He'll eventually fall, but the advantage is claimed.
He's going to swing, though.
And it's gone.
That's an overface, an unnecessary one. He's given a battle over to Trex, and because of that, it's turned back into a 2v2 scenario from elation to potentially letting a round slip of their own. There's still plenty to do, though, for the side of Liquid. Magnum almost caught, but he is thriving once again.
14 seconds left. He's got to go. He's got to go for the plant, and time is now so low. That's Sociable because he went down the Magnum clutch. Either way, great recovery. Camo, he's got a free kill there. That paranoia landing perfectly. Yumpy stood no chance. A 4 versus 5, a 4 versus 3 now as Team Liquid keep a hold of this man advantage.
I know exactly.
Oh, Magnum, he had his Viper's pit down, but decided to try and help out towards the market. He's gone down for it, leaves Levin as the solo defender of this side of the map, and he's been revealed. They know where he is. Even going to try and put the pressure in onto him, waiting patiently. He can't hit the shot. It's left all onto Sociable.
The net goes through. He's running out of time, though. I think he's already run that clock all the way down to its last, and Nats will confirm. The ult now sent through, and it's connected on one. The spike planter stolen away. Damage done onto Kiko. This is starting to look doable, at least with Levin. Stood on the site, but his finger guns run out, and he'll be dropped down to a 2v2. Nice shot by Sociable again! And Trex in a 1 versus 1 with Profek! BBL!
And a bit of a firing squad up the top of middle at the moment already. There is Yumpy to deal the damage onto one. Even still, though, there's definitely gaps. And right now, BBL are looking to try and fill them. Take some space back on the other side of the map. Still lurking around middle. Is Kiko on the other side? Is they're going to go running back towards that A site where close in the corner, Yumpy is waiting. No one expecting him to be here. His third kill of the round, but it's still a trade.
Nice shot from Kiko. This deep hold shouldn't be expected. Even gets timing rounding the corner. And a headshot for good measure. Now it's all onto Profek. Is smoke finally back online? It will have to be just straight onto the spike for the defuse. Baiting them in, shorty in hand for after, but the nade that's back online, that's caused too many problems. A free kill. Profek's been having a tough one when it comes to TPs. Through the smoke he goes, and no difficulty awaits him there. A bloodbath, and BBL not spilling a drop of their own. It's Nats and Trex, 2v5. And after a round win for Liquid, an immediate response seemingly from the defense.
Nats, as the Outlaw, was banking on light shields, but for the majority that's not the case. Well, you can see what the difference makes. Light shields, he's dead. Trex, though, there's a few low HP players. They've got to be careful here. This could quickly turn into just 2 players standing.
This is risky. He's hit by the snake bite out into the open, and the stinger.
Managing to at least catch out Camo in the second he is revealed. He's executed. Magnum hot on that flank. Needs to try and win one of these fights, and he will do. That's Kiko gone. And now the remainder all trapped within main. Nightfall being utilized is going to give them potentially a chance to get that defusal through, and because of it, you can see already there's spams going in on the other side. Profek just trying to stick it all the way as the spam's working out for them. Over on A. In fact, a TP into the spawn. Sociable's been dealt with. He has been the bane of their life. But now, after he falls, it seems like the rest may follow.
Yeah, well, they've already followed a 1 versus 5. Profek with a near impossibility on his hands, and there's been many rounds for BBL that we've painted with that brush, and they've turned out. They're slowed down a bit by their own net. Trex still spotting Magnum onto Patatek. It's put pressure on. Liquid want to fight for some control, and it will be towards the stairs. Levin the one to pay the price as he goes down. Good equalizer. Then Trex a little overzealous. He's looking to catch them on the cross, and that 4v4 now becomes a disadvantage for the defensive side. Fighting back in, you've got a trap close to the spawn, almost being double peeked. Got a crossfire, Yumpy and the sonic sensor, and it might be needed with Magnum already down. There's the sensor trip, it's gonna slow them, but Kiko, there's no stopping him. He's got a double. The advantage back with Team Liquid, they flood out. Here comes the jump up from Nats, weapon spotted in the close corner, and it's only Sociable. He's been fantastic, but this is too much to ask. And look to meet this aggression with some of their own. Patatek already spotting one. Kiko's found another. An ult fired through by Sociable. It doesn't catch! Kiko's in the corner safely! The showstopper shut down, but the numbers are here, and they're flooding through the gates! Profek, a real chance! Another sensational clutch on the cards! 8 seconds left! He isolates the fight, but Camo shoots first! They're closing the distance quickly. Nats is going to have to call for backup, and it doesn't get there on time. Levin shutting him down. And Liquid locked out of the B site in the opening seconds of the round. Oh! Levin even gets one as they shot from behind. They'll finally fall, but it's a 4v3 post plant.
He's been having a rough game, but a confidence booster to say the least. Nats and Kiko, one of the deadliest duos, and while Sociable still standing, is definitely going to cause them issues. Another kill added to the tally, and maybe those in-ears were the weaker ones. He's added.
Smoke going down, blocks Patatek. His own smoke a little late. One for Kiko. Damage done as well. That's a chance. Levin so low, it's easy to trade him out. Trex does well on the backside. The advantage sits with Team Liquid. Weak as some of these players may be, there's plenty of weapons scattered around for them to claim.
He's still here. No, he's just going to deny them instead. Now they have a decision to make. Could have taken the risk and waited, but if he loses that battle with the Sheriff, it's a problem. Now they're forced back into a B main push where Trex is waiting. Nat's on the cross. The fight's everything, but Trex doesn't connect.
10 seconds left.
Well, Benji and Wu are going to have words. And now leaving the two players with Sociable doesn't know. There's a man right above his head. He's been executed for it. It's left onto Prophet again. Low on HP, but he catches him before the ult pops into the 1v1. Nats has got a gun. It was delivered, and he will take it home. It's them whether they win or lose. Levin already caught, already down. And while the Hunter's Fury should eliminate one, in fact, Sociable has used that timing to fight aggressively in the swing. Prophet, I understand he wanted to catch someone off guard, but he walks into the firing squad. It means that this will be a 3v3, and they're trying to get him fast.
They are, but there's a player behind them. Yumpy's got the perfect positioning. Snakebite already picks up one pick going down. These players tagged though. Yumpy comes in, he gets dropped by Kiko. It's winnable now with Sociable saving the day.
A team that was destined for a grand final, and it's still not done just yet. Sociable's heroics have brought them an advantage, but that advantage could very quickly slip away. There's a savior at least for one, but they're going to need a whole lot more. And while with Sociable down now, Yumpy needs to step up. It won't happen. And even going to pop Hunter's Fury. He wants to really try and catch him out. And that is a perfect prediction from the IGL of where he would go. Nats, though, sneaking his way through. That's Magnum gone. The lurk normally causing issues. And a rotation already in from the side of Liquid.
Yeah, having Nats get that kill means they've got that quick rotate towards Market, but he's fought by Yumpy and dealt with the off on Sociable, the one to claim Trex, and Panatek 1 versus 3, up against an up against Sociable. That should say enough. This one should be done. BBL should be on 12, and as he dives in, smokes off the op, he's still got 2 to deal with.
When they faced off against each other, they want to try and stop that on the Liquid side, but Levin's coming alive. Trex trying to cause them issues somehow. I don't know how he's alive, but it's Sociable with a shorty. And now Nats, leader of the pack.
Looking to play the time, run it down on him as they swing together in the end. A chance for Sociable to push that kill record further for stage 2, but it won't happen. It's Prophet to close, 13-10, matching
yes.
the performance. It's a big talking point. Well, they've been good at the early half, maybe not that way. There's a chance. Levin shut down Sociable on the trade, but only the one to be found. And now we look to very many players tagged up on BBL without the spike planted. They need something to pull them back into this round. Lots of opponents spotted on this side of the map. In fact, they're good to TP and they realize it. It does leave Magnum isolated. He'll be taken down, a big punish, but Trex on 13 HP.
But it's whether or not he actually checks this close angle at all, and the answer is no. You can see Yumpy is just waiting to see if there's a second layer to that. Now Trex needs another couple of those low HP kills. And with Yumpy not facing and Prophet waiting, BBL have the pistol round. Gave them that extra opportunity, a TP actually straight in, and already Trex has been overwhelmed. A solid start still with a couple. A man to highlight on this map, Panatek normally very good on the sky, but it's a little bit whiffy, and the trade's good for the side of BBL. A 2-man advantage, and as it was shown on the toast earlier, the retakes have never been particularly good.
2 pistols and a stinger. It's a weak buy from Team Liquid. Yumpy's in trouble. They're TPing behind as well. That's the spike down. The fundamentals were there for a moment, but it has quickly faded away. Deep aggression, perhaps overplaying their hand here. Team Liquid forcing the issue, but it's working in their favor. Magnum, he knows there's a player in that corner, so desperately low. It should be a formality, and out comes the shorty, but taking the orb is a bridge too far, and it's come burning down on BBL.
He can steal him away. Instead, he's gone running through. He's trying to take it all into his own hands! This is why you don't go near Nats and his poison orb! That's already a nail in the coffin of this round!
They've got the numbers to do it. One at a time. There's the flash before he even taps the spike, and the swing on the back of it closes us out. He doesn't know that yet, but waiting for that contact. There it is. Nats found. He'll be dealt with immediately. Now Levin look to pull one into a fight, and he does manage to find opposition. It's Camo. Showstopper. Not going to land for a kill, but he ends up going down to the molly of Prophet. 3 versus 3. BBL holding close as well. They want to take this fight with an orbital strike. slowing the push, allowing for the reposition too.
Yeah, it's important. They were all trapped close. A flash or two could cause them issues. Up above is Sociable. He's low, but he's willing to take that headshot angle. Yumpy waiting on the cross, but he hasn't found the fight. Pressure being put in from Trex, needs to win this battle, and he does. Patatek has found another, and now issues for Sociable. He's low and they're defusing. They could both fight him at once.
40 seconds on the clock. BBL start to take space, floating out, but the Viper's pit goes up. Sociable, good to take Camo down, somehow upgrading to a rifle. There goes Nats. Viper's pit to fall. So will Sociable, but an immediate response from Levin with the space left open. And an answer back from Magnum, putting his own pit into play. Patatek and Trex have so much to fight up against, and look how low Trex is, just hiding in that corner, not yet spotted. Levin goes down. This gets a little spooky. But playing against Stingers inside a pit, especially on 1 HP, this should be impossible for Trex to find anything.
Yeah, there's Magnum. He was the safe pair of hands, and for Patatek, sure he has the Seekers, but committing it now, it might reveal where they are, but getting to them.
The mouth of a storm has a chance with a TP right in front of him, with another onto Levin. He looked to be in danger, but he is washing away this attacking side. Back to even when he falls.
Magnum, oh, he's actually managed to catch Kiko. Waiting on the other side, and he kills him with 4 HP.
Not by the Phantom.
Oh, and Sociable just goes TPing into the cross. Not expecting anybody to be that wide. Well, this is a fight that Levin should almost definitely win. He's up against the... he's up against the pistol! How has Camo come out on top there? He will be decimated by the ult, but... well, that's the second time I've cursed someone while getting a kill from that ultimate. Sorry, Minimoon.
That's tough. There's not many ISOs that would lose that fight. A flash in the pan, but... and for the judge up close, you're going to instantly shred that ultimate. Showstopper, though, a little harder to deal with. It's out, it's fired, and it's not found its mark. A bit more needed. Yumpy, the one to answer up, but Nats is there, keeping numbers in Team Liquid's favor. Defuse underway. It's going to be the wingman. Destroyed, but at the cost of Magnum's life, and Profek all alone, up against the numbers. He does well to start. The defuse almost finished, and he buys time. There's a molly on as well. But that spike, I don't think, is ticking nearly quick enough.
Making it to the biggest of the year. Sociable, already under serious pressure, and he's dead. Didn't get out of there quick enough, caught, and because of this, Liquid are looking to execute. Yumpy in position, though, the leader of the pack, has evened things up, and he's looking for a little more. Has some support, but that spike plant will come in.
Yeah, it was really smart letting the plant go through. They thought the space was free, but when they fight it, he's there. Now Nat's lurking up behind, looks set to bring them back into favor, but Levin quickly trades it out. Patatek now with no safe space to stand, steps into the smoke and goes out of the round. Now the post-plant setup is still here. I think Nats has already loosed a snakebite. There it is landing. That's going to cause them a little bit of a problem as Levin goes down quite quickly. His shield broken by that snakebite gave Nats the fight, but he has 2 more to take down. This is what he does. This is his specialty, but he is cut down to size by Profek. He should be done.
He will be. Yeah, shield activated. Sociable's only just making his way onto the scene. The spacing, and more importantly, the timing from Liquid in this round has been sublime. They've already picked up one of the rifles, but Sociable has been able to catch out Nats. A gap, but that gap is being filled elsewhere. Yumpy trying to wrap in, and he only has an SMG. This sniper, not good for close range, and unfortunately the SMG, not good for long range. Even still, they've turned their back to Sociable, a man that you can never look the wrong way against. He's back in hand with that sniper, but the reload's going to take a moment, not realizing there is a man just sat on the spike. Needs to almost no-scope if there's going to be an opportunity, and from behind he will be stabbed in the back. Tried to avoid him here. And actually, Nats managed to win that first fight. It is a trade back, but is there an escape plan? Not really. He's stuck in the mud, but he just stuck around! Again, Sociable causing them issues, but the rest of his team have fallen. The pit will be put into play. There's no one really close enough to deal with it, and the molly definitely seems like a blip. Yumpy coming in from behind. Kiko so desperately low, but within the pit, it almost levels the playing field. A stray spam could take him out, but they are not spamming in the right place. They are hunting for where he is. No utility even available to help them out, and this is a nasty little angle, in fact, from Kiko, who's expecting anyone to be here? He is! I think he spotted his foot, maybe out the side of the pit. Just the tiniest bit, but now it's Nats. This is Nats in prime position. Viper's pit down. but he's going to look to fall back. They are looking to try and get this to half, but they failed to do it. Didn't manage to get it all the way. Now he drops the pin to the open, and the round is already done. This is what this man does! Put Nats in a Red Bull cut! Into the wrong site every single time.
Oh, so much damage done. But Patty's still standing in the end of that battle. And we've traded out 1-to-1. Sociable in position, spots them, breaks the flash. Levin swings in deep and gets himself one. They're making this costly. They're chipping away one by one until finally only Trex remains. He's been ulted as well. They know exactly where he is. The player sees he's safe inside the smoke, and as it fades, Profek will emerge victorious. Just about surviving. Sociable still drawing breath. Levin finds one that was the ultimate used to capture Kiko. Trex down. This is beautiful reactions from BBL.
Yeah, they sort of led them into the trap to begin with. Now can they get out of it on top? Even still getting through lamps is difficult. Well done by Padatek, but his teammate traded out. Again, look at the man deeper. It's Nats that will end up being the focus. The spam doing a little bit of damage, but he needs to time all his utility perfectly, and this time they've got rid of him, and they've taken Padatek as well.
Trex. Back comes the Dizzy, and in it goes. It's going to be full commitment. They're not wasting any time. Looking to bounce off the momentum of opening this up. Catch BBL off guard, and they've done so. Camo wrapping around backside. Big punish, but there's the snakebite kill onto Trex. It's keeping it even, but when that's so desperately low, this could fall apart for Liquid. They need Camo to dig deep, and it will be time running down. No utility left to deny this defuse. BBL, they're still going to smoke to play with, but they have to deal with Camo close.
And now it's left all onto Magnum. A man who's made the journey to the top before and looks to do it with a completely different roster. The thing is, he's got the fight versus Nats from behind, and he won't be able to do it.
Yeah, and I suppose of all the times, this is the best moment to have that ult sent through.
It's whether they can deal with Profek, and that's exactly what Nats has done. Levin has tried to dodge the fight. He got 2 for 1. I don't even think he realized that he got the kills, but even still has made the round competitive. Magnum with a rifle, still standing, but not wanting to overface. He knows his teammate a little bit further away.
Wrapping in the smoke would be a death sentence, but he's wrapping up and over. It's a freebie. Now it's Trex, the lone wolf surrounded by hungry hunters. He takes a bite out of the first and eliminates Sociable.
This one.
Distraction.
Well, there's the ult off rip. Sociable punishing the re-peek as well. They won't close the distance in time. Levin should be safely getting away inside of lamps. That's the advantage for BBL. Credits dumped into this round, and ult already used.
Where's he going? He's going through! Oh, that's such a gamble.
Huge risk.
I think he had the shield online, so just tried to play off it, but I don't think that was worth it. It has bought time for the wraparound, but Liquid aren't just sitting pretty. They're not just waiting for that flank to come in. They've moved forward, and it could be the undoing. Maybe the pressure, or maybe just overconfidence. But now they've got to try and find a way back into this round, and they are not getting it. It's all onto Yumpy, and the remaining 2 are a little bit further back. Orbital strike for Kiko. It's going to be a tap just to bait him in, and just like before, Padatek on the swing.
Oh, Levin's got an opening. He's got shield online. Thought he wanted to get out of here, but he's sticking around.
Oh!
Levin stands his ground against the onslaught of Liquid. That's given them a chance here. No longer fighting for a 12-11 to battle it back in the next, but they can get it done here. Guarantee at least an overtime.
Oh, this fight is everything. This fight's absolutely everything. It's a whiff! It's a whiff from Nats! You would have bet your house on him that shot. He's walking into a corner that is held for Magnum. He expects it. No, he doesn't. Looks away at the last second. BBL
being offside because he's got the ult. He can still have impact. That's Nats. That's the Viper's Pit. If he wins this, a huge ult removed, but Nats is the one to find it. No shield for Levin. He's stuck inside his pit, but firing back takes down Sociable. Even lands Magnum. And this is a ruse, a one-man fake.
For BBL to win it here, well, you'd have to take a look at what's on the other side, and Nats is waiting to finish the job. He started an ace to take them to overtime.
The ones that are going to get you back into the site. Nats up close. He's got players looking the wrong way. There's another. This is getting desperate with Nats. An ace in the previous, a 3K in this, and that's the pit online. The last place you want to see Team Liquid's IGL as Levin desperately searches for him. tried to hunt it down. Oh! The op game's being given
He went
away.
back.
He goes back for more. He's going in for a third bite. And he's the one ending up getting bitten. Levin finds nothing up close. Prophet flying under the radar. He's good for one. Somehow, Camo's able to set back and reset. Prophet so close, but not close enough for BBL. They had Champions Point, but Liquid battled back.